Martin is here this morning. Kmart joins the party for our game of Would You Rather. Here we go, Kmart. Now making you the Steelers. Would you rather have Russell Wilson or Justin Fields as your quarterback?
Beanie, honestly, I'd rather have Justin Fields. I get it. There are a lot of question marks regarding Fields, his ability to throw the ball with accuracy, but I think there's so much I haven't seen. I want to see him in a system where he is the guy from start to finish. I think we watched the Russell experiment. We know the floor, we know the ceiling. So at least, Justin, there's a little bit of intrigue of what could be.
I get that, and I would agree with you with this as a binary proposition. However, Bartholomew, I'm changing the question slightly. Is this good enough? Now, anyone who watches this show knows I'm a Justin Fields fan. I have been going back to his days in college. I hope that he gets a real chance to prove what a good player I still believe he's capable of being. But I do ask you this question. For a Pittsburgh Steelers team that uses the phrase, the standard is the standard, has the standard suddenly become we're better than average every single year, just good enough to get into the playoffs, but not nearly good enough to be a legitimate threat once we get there? Don't they need to do, and I don't know that that move is available to them this offseason, but I keep coming back to either way, this isn't enough.
It's not good enough, right? Because you can't manufacture enough points. You think about the division in which they play in. You think about Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson still ascending. So, like Mike Tomlin, because he's such a great coach, he can muddy up the game. But when you get to the time where it counts the most in the playoffs, you're going to find yourself falling short over and over again. So to do the same thing and expect a different result, it's a true definition of insanity. And, since Ben Roethlisberger, they did a bad job in not preparing for life after Big Ben, and they see how hard it is to find a franchise quarterback. They know what it looks like with both Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. That's why I believe that Aaron Rodgers has to be the guy that can get them over the hump. Because if Mike Tomlin can get you there with Justin Fields, Kenny Pickett, Aaron Rodgers may be enough to win you one of these games if they're close.
You like that? You like Aaron Rodgers to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I think I said here a couple of weeks ago, I think that they need one another. Like, Pittsburgh needs that kind of infusion of experience, someone who was kind of like been through the battles, who hasn't declined all that much. There is some real good tape on him from the New York Jets last year if you watch it. He needs to be protected. He needs a strong running game. They're going to have to make sure they shore up this offensive line and get some more wide receiver help for sure. Right. But I think he would be the kind of guy that as long as he is able to buy in, and look, Arthur Smith ain't going to play that, okay? Look, they're going to have to make sure that the relationship between him and Arthur is good, offensive coordinator. I think it could work. I think Pittsburgh, though, look, if I'm Pittsburgh and I'm sitting down there late in the draft in the first round and considering where they pick and the teams after them not needing a quarterback, does Pittsburgh trade down in the draft and maybe pick up a quarterback here late in the first round? But is a guy like Tyler Shuck, I'm telling you, I'm going to keep beating the drum on this.
That's a name. Tyler Shuck
is that a guy?
Hearing more and more
is that a guy that would be perfect for this football team, who has a big arm, lots of mobility? I was talking to Arthur Smith about him at the Combine. Keep an eye on this.
But even with that, Aaron Rodgers would be a great mentor because Mike Tomlin is going to start coming under pressure because we haven't seen him win a playoff game in a long time, even though the team they're just stuck in the middle, and that's the worst place to be.
So, Bart, and you feel like the Steelers should get Aaron and draft a quarterback? So you're done with Fields and you're done with
Yes.
What do you think of the idea of them getting Aaron Rodgers? And by the way, when Lewis says they need a receiver,
first of all,
Devontae Adams is available.
Let me be very clear.
Yes.
I might have been one of the first people to mention Aaron Rodgers on this show, going to the Steelers, as a joke, though. Because I said selfishly, I said it, when the season ended, I was like, wouldn't it be great? Because now the Jets, we think they're going to be done with Aaron. Wouldn't it be great if you put Mike Tomlin and Aaron Rodgers just for the cinema of it? But from when you look at the Steelers, it's a franchise where you ask people in the league, what are the Steelers going to do? They're like, I have no idea. And it's because they've gotten themselves in this QB purgatory of we're not good enough for the top picks. We're not bad enough for the top picks. We're not good enough. And that's the problem because they stuck at number 2 and got Kenny Pickett, and it wasn't good enough. I like Aaron Rodgers. Say what you want about Aaron Rodgers, but in the locker room with some of those guys, like those were genuine relationships. Like he was like, you can say what you want about him,
right?
But he was, and we do, but how he was with certain guys, it was real. A lot of guys that I did speak to one-on-one, they were very high on Aaron for the type of person he was. I think that'd be a great fit in Pittsburgh. I just don't know. Justin Fields, it's his birthday today. He's only 26 years old.
Right.
The fact that we've given up on Justin Fields is a shame to me.
The one
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Also want to kind of remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.